Welcome to our first 2021 Martin Luther King Jr. video assembly. This is a time to celebrate all that Martin Luther King Jr. did for our country and how we will continue to grow. Please take time to reflect on our past and present during this assembly. Next up, we would like to welcome Prairie's Honor Guard.
Prairie, hush. Present, hush. Order, hush. Order, hush. Ready, cut.
Thank you, Honor Guard. Now we have our alumni, Bella Millette, speaking.
Hey Prairie Falcons, my name is Bella Millette, and I wanted to start off with just giving a little bit of my background as a person. I graduated from Prairie High School last year, so I'm now in college. I'm 18 years old, and I was actually ASB president last year, so I can definitely talk a lot about including people and making sure that you want everyone to be included, like dances, spirit weeks, assemblies, all of that stuff. And I know my ASB people can also attest to that, agreeing that it's really hard and we definitely put a lot of thought into that. But today I really wanted to talk about a personal experience that I had where I felt super alone and not included, and like I just felt really unwanted. So I actually did an exchange program where I went and stayed with a host family in Spain. Now a couple other people went at the same time as me and they had great experiences, but for me it was actually really, really tough. So I remember the first encounter I had with my family honestly set the tone for like the rest of the trip. So my host family, my first interactions with them was when we walked out in the airport and I said hello, and my host mom looked at me and said a huge long paragraph in Spanish, and I had no idea what she said. And I just kind of looked at her with a blank face. And then my host sister had to look at me and explain it to me in English, and you could just kind of tell that they were expecting me to understand what she said the first time around. And then throughout the rest of the trip, it was really, really tough because the family, we would all sit down for dinner and the family would just start talking and I wouldn't know anything that they were saying at all. I would just be sitting there and then they would look at me expecting me to add something in, and I had no idea what they were talking about. I remember one specific instance. It was towards the end of my trip, so my host mom had kind of had it up to here with me not understanding her, and she didn't work with me a lot, and it was really a tough trip. And she had come into the living room and asked me something in Spanish, and I looked at her and I said, ¿Qué? And then this is what she did. She looked at me and she went and walked out of the room. So safe to say that that trip was really hard for me. And definitely felt super alone. But the reason I wanted to talk about that is because because of that trip, now I can relate to a lot of people on feeling alone or feeling like they don't belong, like people are making them feel unwanted. And I just kind of wanted to say that literally looking at someone and saying like, oh, like, how are you? Or, you know, seeing that they're lost and just going up to them and being like, oh, like, do you need help? Like, it goes such a long way. And yeah, thank you for listening to me.
Thank you so much, Bella Millette, for that amazing speech. Now we have a dance performed by Grace Harvey, Ella Pace, and Hannah Lloyd. Everyone was COVID safe to perform this piece.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round. You can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we can walk it out. Mountains, we can walk it out and mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. You,
Thank you for that meaningful piece. Now we have a Martin Luther King Jr. speech done by some of our students. Enjoy.
And so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream.
It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, with sons of former slaves and sons of former slave owners,
we'll be able to sit down together at a table of brotherhood.
I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression,
will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice.
I have a dream that my 4 little children
will one day live in a nation where they will be not judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
I have a dream today.
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 I have a dream today. I have a dream today.
I have a dream today.
I have a dream today.
I have a dream today.
I have a dream today.
Thank you, Ava Kramer, Hallie Gardner, Kenna Frazier, Anna Tran, Haley Brady, Ella Pace, Alexis Sari, Elizabeth Congdon, Isabel Morell, and Grace Harvey. We hope you all enjoyed this assembly and take time on this 3-day weekend to remember the sacrifices that has and will continue to be made for change.